Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to Lunar Silver Star Story. And when we last left off, Nash revealed he was Galleon's mole, telling him everything we were doing, destroyed the engine of the balloon so we couldn't pursue him to the frontier. And now we have to head to Reza to get the backup engine off our balloon that was crashed. I really don't have a choice, do I? Bring me the engine, I'll decide if it's suitable. All right, so off to Reza, and I wonder, can we actually just head there now on our own? We're in the Graveyard Dragon Wings. Once we get there, we definitely need to sell off some stuff, that is for sure. All right, off to Reza. And we are here, probably heading to the Thieves' Bazaar, if I had to make a guess. Oh, she's back. That bad woman took me away to a scary place. It was full of monsters and it smelled funny. But there was a girl there named Luna, who was my friend, and she helped me to not be afraid. Luna, indeed. So she came back. So I wonder if the other singers have been brought back as well, since they basically turned Luna. All right, the balloon is there. But first off, let's sell off some of these excess goodies. So I don't think we're going to need the elemental swords. Probably going to regret that later, but we can sell our great sword, our wind sword, the holy bow, probably the ice cane too, our armors, shield, bracelet, bandana, Chiro tails we're not going to equip, and I think that is pretty much all of our items that we need to sell, 305,000 silver. All right, Balloon Man. You just want the engine of the airship, huh? All right, it's yours for 30,000 silver. What? Do you know how much brew I could buy with that kind of money? I wonder if we can get a discount? 30,000 silver, are you loony? I don't really care if you get the engine or not, but I'm not the one who needs it, am I? All right, so 30,000 is the price, and it's a good thing we've been hoarding all of our money. We'll buy it, jerk. Thanks, kids. The Thieves Guild is gonna make me Employee of the Month. You're despicable. All right, back to Might's Tower with the engine in tow. This is Cher's engine? I hate to admit it, but it's good. Not as good as mine, I assure you. Bah, he could never have been a great inventor with more training, but never mind that now. I'll go upstairs and install this into the airship once I make it perfect, which won't take long. You and your friends can wait here. And I'll remind you all not to touch anything. Nah. All right, so he has help as well. This is great, Alex. We're finally going to make it to the frontier. What's this? Why haven't you all taken off yet? Oh, Lake. Because Nash destroyed the engine of the airship. He's been working for Galleon all along. That's terrible. So what about the airship itself? It's fine. Might is upstairs installing the engine from our first balloon. Well then, there's nothing left for us all to do but wait. All right, everyone goes back to their corners. How is Mia feeling? Alex, you have to understand that Nash was thinking with his heart. In his mind, he didn't believe he was betraying us. He was protecting us from harm. I know how she feels, but what Nash did was so wrong. Yeah. He reported our position, and then when it was time for, I guess, the plan to complete, he had second thoughts. Nash is an idiot. How could he not understand the grief he's causing Mia? He should have thought about the consequences of his actions. Since when did Kyle become an expert on relationships? I'm gonna claw Nash's eyes out the next time I see him. It's not just what he's done to us, it's what he's done to Mia. When she's angry, Jess is more like a cat than I am. All right, Lake. The frontier is a cursed land. I don't know what's out there, Alex. No one does. Are you certain you're ready to venture there? Of course. Ho, ho, ho! I knew you wouldn't let me down, Alex. In fact, there are times when I wish I was as brave as you. It looks like Might has an announcement to make. The airship is complete. Come upstairs and have a look at aerodynamic perfection. All right, we are off. Possibly. All right, any last departing words, Lake? With the power of the 4 dragons, Galleon might well be invincible. But only if you try to fight him on his terms, Alex. You have a power that cannot be measured, and that Galleon can never steal from you. Do you understand what that power is, Alex? Do you know how to use it? Okay. Some cryptic. Might has really outdone himself. There's no question this airship will safely take you to the frontier. Are you all ready? All right, Might. Given time, I could design and build a far superior airship, but this will just have to do. I can hardly wait to see the look on Galleon's face after I stick my boot up his pooter. The pooter. I hate to admit it, but Cal's confidence is infectious, isn't it? I don't understand why they're so excited about what we're going to do, Alex. There's nothing cheerful to me about the thought of taking someone's life. Unless it's Nash's. Oh, don't say that and all in front of Mia. Don't worry, Luna, we're finally coming. Alex, do your best. I will. You know, Lake, you could come with us. All aboard! Next stop, the frontier. All right, give her the old heave-ho. There we go. Quite an amazing resemblance. What's that, Might? The one between that Alex kid and you at that age. Really? I think I was a bit more stylish than that. Stylish? Bah! If you knew what style was, you would take off that beret and burn the damn rag. Meow. Ho, ho, ho. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry you must undo what I have done. Good luck and Godspeed, friend. All right, coming down, it looks like. Set her down in an empty field. What a horrid place. No trees, no grass, no life. This is the frontier, untouched. So where's the Vile tribe? Where's the Magic Emperor? The sooner we wipe them out, the sooner we can leave this nasty place. We're on the frickin' moon. What's that?
Alex, look at the size of that fortress. Is Luna really in there?
She is. I can feel it.
Are we gonna land on the outside and have to fight it in? There it is, Jess. Are you ready? Not to steal one of your lines, Kyle, but I was born ready. Hang on, everyone. All right, guide us in. Oh, so the crater is shielded. What was that? We just bounced off thin air. Come on, Jess, we have to get through. Try it again. There's some kind of force field around it. I'll try again, but there's no guarantee we're getting through. It's not working. Please stop before we crash. Again. We could ram into that magical barrier 1,000 times over with no effect, Jessica. So would anyone like to suggest what we should try next? Look, there's a town over there. Let's land and see if we can find another way in. And by town, you mean two green things sticking out of the side of the wall. We didn't come all this way just to give up, did we? We didn't come all this way just to leave Luna at the mercy of Galleon. We have to hurt him, Alex. We have to destroy him. Yeah, we can't get back on the airship, so into town we go, I suppose. So who are you? You must be the new miners, right? Say, has anyone told you how much you look like humans? Huh. Well, you do. I don't make ugly mugs, I just call them. All right, so they think we are miners. And even though we look like humans, they haven't really put 2 and 2 together. All right. I'm sorry, don't hit me, I'll go back. Just don't hit. You're not guards, are you? Don't tell them I'm here. I just need to rest for a few minutes. I'm so tired. So tired. So I'm thinking we can get these guys to assist us in some way if they are being repressed. Okay, I am going to get so lost in these living quarters. Working for Galleon is a privilege. He's going to turn the ore from this mine into the ultimate weapon and take care of the humans for us. Then he'll lead us to the land of Althena and let us live in the glory of his magic. That's why I work so hard. That's why I dig until my hands bleed. All right, so you are beyond help. All right, so we go down or to the side. All right, so that pops us outside. And a purple goblin might be the foreman or boss. Nope. Okay, so you're over there. Let's go ahead and talk to you. Hi there. We're all working hard to find the last bits and pieces of ore, so it's a little crazy in here. The mine's straight through the middle door. Please be careful. Well, so that's the middle door there. I don't know if we need to go into the mine yet. Zenobia says she cares about us, but as far as I can tell, she only cares about her own ambitions. If she really cared, she wouldn't have us working under these conditions, literally killing ourselves for her. All right, so Zenobia might be the mine foreman around here. All right, no red chests, nothing of that nature. So we are going to skip the middle door. Oh, and the goblins have a weapon shop. How handy. The metal we scrape out of the earth is used by Galleon for his creation. Every piece, no matter how small. I can't wait for him to crush the world of the humans. Okay, weapon shop. All right, no red chests or anything poking out like that. Hello. Are you new miners? I'm not allowed to let you rest here, but I can at least do this for you. I know it won't last for long, but I hope it's enough to help you survive the rest of the day. All right, so you are kind of the Althena statue. That is good to know. And hopefully that wasn't a one-time only use. All right, so we can't go in there. Let's try down here. Crap, I am so lost in these mines. The last tunnel we dug is shakier than a hyperactive kid on 5 bowls of sugar flakes. The roof's gonna crumble the next time a miner sneezes, belches, or farts inside it. Oh, that's good safety protocol to know. What's down here? All right, kind of off to the side. Zenobia told us that obeying Galleon would benefit the Vile tribe, and I still believe that. But being forced to work until I die of exhaustion sure doesn't benefit me. Oh, corporations. All right, so that pops out there. Cool. So we kind of found the roundabout way. So I do imagine the mine is our next destination. All right, maybe a pub or a bar over here? Ugh, drank too much. Supposed to be humans around here, but too drunk to search for them. Indeed. I've been finding it really hard to drink lately. I don't know, maybe it's time for me to quit. Or maybe it's tough to drink with that helmet on. Just funnel it through the hole. You are, without question, the ugliest members of the Vile tribe I have ever seen. Monsters like you give monsters like us a bad name. Barkeep. Sorry, but I ain't allowed to serve miners. The only ones who get drinks are those lousy no-good guards. I'd gladly pour brews for all of you if it didn't mean getting my limbs hacked off. All right, so these are the guards here, of course, with their weapons and helmets and whatnot. Talent Mine's Digger of the Month is Nyarg the Spare. Nyarg's motto, dig, dig, digger, they'll kill you. Congratulations, Narg, and keep up the good work. The power of the goddess will soon be ours. All right, so the mine. And we are in combat mode. A lot of different ways to go here. Up the stairs, please. All right, nothing up there. Door there. Working our way around here. Crap, we are so gonna get lost. Alright, so stairs on the right, or let's go shoot in here. Still not seeing combatants, even though we are in combat mode. Maybe if we get to a certain point. Ah, here we go. Beetle bug. So 2 rock biters. As usual, let us see how strong, and first of all, are they resistant to fire? We'll just do solid attacks. So standard damage, 50 HP. The fire circle does standard magical damage, 100. That's good to know. I don't know if they're susceptible to ice. We may give ice another try next time. All right, work our way around. There's some guards. A healing nut, outstanding. All right, guards. 5 stalkers. Let's just do standard attacks here. Mia. Yeah, we can get more bang for the buck if we do fire. Just hopefully they're not immune to it. But being standard guards, I don't think they're gonna have magical resistance. Yeah, standard damage, good deal. All right, what kind of damage do they do to us? 33 to Kyle, 49 to Jessica. All right, so these guards we do have to take care then. And 3,550 XP for those guards. Speaking of which, as we tend to do, 24,000, 30, 31, and 26. So at 3,000 per pop, 7 battles, and Alex is going to level up. All right, so we popped out there, across the walkway. So it's kind of a bit of a maze, and this is where we, came in last time. All right, so maybe not the door on the left. There was no door on the right. Fascinating. I wonder, a walkway over there. Is there a... Okay, on around the long way. Okay, here we go. Progress. Right across the way here. So door there. And then upstairs there. Okay. All right, chest over here and a silver light. And what? Sergeants. All right, Sergeant. All right, we can get 2 of you. I still don't feel the need that we need to go for broke as far as magic use is concerned yet. Mia just has like magic to burn, so we could spell up as much as we want to with her. Yeah, these sergeants are pretty beefy. So 48 damage to Mia and only 19 to Alex, and we got those right back. Good deal. So while we're here, we'll ice dagger one, see if they're susceptible to ice at all. Yeah, 101 straight up damage. That's a good use of magic, I believe. All right, so up or down? I am not sure. More sergeants over there, I believe, and more guards there. All right, dead in here. Let's try to go down through here. What in the tank is that? Oh, this looks big. All right, so Alex, yeah, we're going to flash cut. Mia, can we get all? Yes, indeed. Kyle, I don't know if we want to sword swipe or we do a single line attack there. Jessica, just try to push that one a little bit further in.
Parry of the flame.
With the flame. All right, solid. Alex with the flash cut. All right, those 2 are gone, and then unfortunately we should have did the single attack with Kyle, but 139 damage there. Did the tank is fine. 2,700. Outstanding. All right, popping out then here. Yeah, I honestly... Okay, so I think we went... Did we go in here? No, we did not. Yeah, only 1,300 XP for the little ant. All right. So shame we can't grab some of these, I guess they're gold bars or something. That'd be nice to replenish the 30,000 silver we lost. All right, so I'm guessing we need to go up these stairs here. Okay, well, we don't, but there is good stuff here. And in that chest, nice, another protection ring. It probably wouldn't hurt to look at what rings we are rocking. So, of course, Alex has the healing and the barrier. And then Jessica, if we swap out the Chiro's tail, yeah, her defense would go up by 8. Agility would go down by 10. Yeah, let's defense her up. It's kind of like a little trade-off, give up initiative order. All right, so I think we came out here. And we did not go into this over here. Ooga booga. And in the chest, nice, another healing nut. All right, on through and up. This is new. All right, more miners. We dig for Galleon. We dig for the Vile Tribe. We dig for the Blue Star. Heave ho, heave ho. All right, miners are actively working. Okay, I'm digging. You don't have to jab me in the butt with your sword again, really? Hey, you're not a guard. Sorry about that little outburst. These days, I just kind of expect the steel spanking when someone sneaks up behind me. All right. We dig and dig until we choke on the dust and dirt, but it never stops. The digging never stops. I envy the ones who died. I envy because they don't have to dig. Oh, man. We've been busting our humps for weeks, and the grindery still isn't finished. I'm beginning to wonder if it will ever be finished. All right, so through here might be the grindery, question mark? Uh-oh. Ah, please help me. That cry came from the room we just walked through. And so did that awful sound. One of the mine tunnels must have collapsed. Hurry, we must go back and try to help. We can't go back there, Jess. Are you forgetting that we're sneaking around this place? If the guards see a bunch of humans running around, this gig is up. So what do you suggest we do? Leave the poor slave miners back there to die? Real compassionate, Mr. Nice Guy. Comments like that make me ashamed to know you. Look, Jess, I want to help too. But the reality is that if we're caught, we're just as dead as they are. I'm tired of arguing. Alex, you make the call. Do we help the miners or keep going? I mean, we gotta try. If we can get them on our side, we can get a rebellion going. We must try to help them, even if what they're doing is wrong. Because if we don't, we're just the same as a magic emperor. None of you have a lick of common sense. But hey, I hear that birds of a feather flock together. Let's go. Because if we can come to their aid... Are you crazy? There's no way I'm gonna help you. If I don't keep working, I'm dead too. Then just stay out of our way, you gutless wonder. Come on, Kyle, give her the old heave-ho. And Alex, too. Null, you supervise. He's alive! He's alive! You did it! Oh, I'm so happy! Uh-oh. What the hell is going on here? You all know you're not supposed to stop working for any reason. Leave this fool to die and get back to work before we decide to execute the lot of ya. And don't think for a second that we won't crush your worthless heads if you disobey. Remember that you were brought here because you were too weak to fight in Zenobia's hordes. If you don't serve her by working in the mines, you're not fit to live anyway. Wait, who are you? You're humans, all of you. You are correct, sir. But can you guess which one of you I'm gonna kill first? All right, so 3 guards and a sergeant. All right, they didn't have the range to attack us a bear, which means we have the range to attack them with a full round. Even me, a 30 hit point damage whop. That's what I'm talking about. 2,800, nice. Did I ever mention how much I enjoy winning? Yeah. We've heard it before. Let's get out of here before we attract any more attention. How interesting. They saved that miner's life, even knowing the danger they faced in doing so. With such selfless bravery in their hearts, they might yet defeat the Magic Emperor. Ah, I always feel great after doing my good deed for the day. What are you talking about? You're the one who wanted to run away, you dumb bastard. Then again, you did help when we needed it. Sorry for the name calling. All right, forward. We must be along the right path. The sign. Up, another tank. So chests over there, but we have to come back through a door. And I don't know which door that is going to be. Door there, too. Oh, and a chest over here. Luckily, it's a dead end. 2100 XP, and in the chest, nice, a new starlight. All right, so if we need it, okay, so there's a chest down there. We'll take on the tank. 2700 XP, there's Alex's level, max HP by 8, MP by 4. Outstanding. And more range, not gonna say no to that. All right, the chest, a silver light, get some of that stuff back. All right, so if we take on the tank over, well, we don't really need to take on the tank over there. But, I mean, everyone is close on levels, we might as well. 2 tanks, and 4, okay, 4,200 XP. Yes, indeed, good thing we did turn back. Jessica's HP by 4 and MP by 4, attack power and all that good stuff, no new spells, but I like the extra HP. All right, so how in the gravy would we find the room, which it looks like it may be off of that room there, which means we would need to come, okay, so we come down here, we wrap around here, we go in this room here, a hell armlet. All right, who wears the armlets in this family? There we go. Yep, defense up by 3. There you go, Jessica. All right then, that chest is gathered. On to the left. Skirt the wall here. Boop. All right, so nothing up top here, so we are going down. That chest we can get probably once we come around the side. Hello, Booga Booga. Nice, 2100. There's Mia's level. Max HP only by 3, though. And there's Kyle, max HP by 4. Nice. So we saw that chest this way. We'll make our way around and down. The Holy Robe, which that is going to be Mia's. 3 more defense there. All right, so there's a way over there, and then there's 2 doors down here. Crap on a cracker. I don't want to miss anything, but there's just so many branching paths. Aha! A devil pendant. I think we already have like a ton of those. Yeah, so the devil pendant is going to raise our defense by 1, our magic defense by 10, but lower our attack by 10. That's right, so we don't need one of those. So let's head down and around. And do we go to the bottom left or the bottom right? Let's go bottom left. Lots of buggies. Yeah, only 1,300 to the first, but okay, now we're starting to get a little bit more of them. Another 2,700 there, nice. And 1,300. All right, clear the bugs out. And 2,100 there, and it's starting to get to where we need to probably put in some silver lights. Oh, a refresher ring, so that's new. So the refresher ring prevents all conditions at the cost of 14 defense and 15 magic endurance, but we will never be put to sleep, poisoned, stunned, paralyzed, anything of that nature. Jessica instead, that way if they try to poison or stun anyone but Alex or Kyle, she can then cast magic to restore a condition. So I think if anyone needs the refresher ring and the ability to not be stunned or anything like that, it's Jessica. Our healer needs to stay up at all costs. All right, little tank power. Nice, 2,700 and another healing nut. And some more sergeants. And I think we'll be able to take a look around a little better. And 2,800 for the sergeant as well. All right, so we've got a loop around here. That's where we came out at. So a doorway there. Crap. Let's try to go in here. Oh, so this is where we came in at. Good. So let's try to go in over here. So this looks completely, you know, if this is a dead end, I'm happy with this because there is a chest over there we still need to get. And 2,100 XP there. All right, so around the backside, nothing. And then there's a chest over here we can grab. Another healing nut. And since we did grab that extra healing nut, actually what we could do is free up some space by giving some one herb to Jessica. Nice, 4,200 XP for that one. So for Mia, we'll pop in one. Oh, wow. Okay, so one herb did the job, and now it's time to start with some of these silver lights, I believe. So we'll do one silver light, or starlight, for each of them, just in case we run into some sort of statue or healing situation. That'll leave us with 4, and then plenty of silver lights to go around too. So there was one door up here. What is this place? These look like markers. Null, grave markers. This must be where the miners are buried. This is what they're doing with their dead? How pathetic. All we can do is petition Althena to watch over them with the honor they deserved. Did that heal us up? No, it didn't. I thought there was like a flash. Oh, there's a statue. See, that's why I didn't want to spend all my starlights. It's a statue of the goddess, but what is it doing in here? Is the Vile Tribe... You were the ones who saved me when the tunnel collapsed. Thank you. Question. How'd you get here before we did? There are many shortcuts and other passages in the mines that only we miners know about. Can you tell us why there's a statue of Althena here? I thought the Vile Tribe hated the goddess. This is true. We have hated Althena since she banished us to the frontier 500 years ago. But the only way we can survive here with such weak magic is to look to the very goddess we hate. What irony. A warning before you go. The Vile Tribe doesn't know what you humans are really like. They want to help Galleon destroy you. Please be careful. All right, we shall be. Cheer up, Alex. I have a good feeling we'll find Luna soon. So if this is the way, I don't want to really go in. Plus that I know this statue is here, we can pretty much go ham in the other places, knowing that we'll be able to recharge when we come back. Because we did have this door down here. See? Fire tiara. Who is going to be wearing that? Is that going to be Jessica? Yep, 4 extra defense. Flaming headpiece. Leave no stone unturned. We had, yeah, a bug in a chest here, but we are going to go for broke because that statue is coming up. Got one big shot, 2,700 XP, and an angel's tear to get us back up. All right, so I think that was what we needed. We came through from here, right? Yes, we did. Okay, so we came through from here. We got the door down to the left. We go through here, across the water, to the Althena statue, and then, who knows? One way to find out. All right, another sergeant, or another group of sergeants, but guess what? We can go for broke because that statue is right back behind us. Get wrecked, sergeants. Meet the red dragon. Yeah, 400 damage. Good night. 3,500 XP. Cheeky top off. Soldiers should be, yeah, stay dead. Uh-oh. It's quiet in here, and we all know what that means. Let's get ready to rumble. Alex, I'm blind. I can't believe this. I always thought that saying was just a myth. What are you talking about? The entire cave went dark. Trust me, Null, you really don't want to know what he's talking about. Enough with the wisecracks. We're in trouble here. Hey! Hey, hey! What's happening? Jessica, Mia! Oh, crap. Alex! Ah! Damn you! Let them go before I cleave you in two, wench. Yeah. What he said. Grr. Ha ha ha. My, aren't the two of you intimidating? Give me a moment to think this over. Should I release your precious friends, or should I make use of them? What to do? Ah, I've just the ticket. A fight. Kyle versus Alex to save their dear friends. Should you fail to cooperate, you'll be witness to an uncomfortable execution. The only woman I take orders from is Jess, you shameless scab sucker. Ooh, sticks and stones and all of that. I'm afraid your schoolyard taunts have failed to achieve the desired effect. I shall see a bloodletting. I care not whether it happens to be yours or theirs. You heard her, Alex. Let's give her what she wants. Am I Kyle or okay, so I am an Alex. I don't want to hurt you, Alex, but I'll just multi-hit you. And then he's gonna multi-hit me. 0. 0. Okay, we're playing. We're playing. Yeah, have at you, Kyle, you nincompoop. Take that. Haha. Yeah, she's gonna call us out pretty soon. She's gonna be like, unacceptable. Ah, critical 0, yes. Oh, does his spell actually hurt? Okay, good. I was gonna say his spell, if it really hurt. Do you really think you're fooling anyone with that pathetic show? Now show me your true skills, now. If you do not, you shall witness your friends writhing fatally before you. I can't do it. What? You would choose to let your friends die rather than fight to save them. I'll gladly save Mia's angelic life, but there's no way I'm gonna put my life on the line for that beast chick. And there's no way I'm gonna fight the Dragon Master, because I don't wanna lose. Kyle, what? I knew he was selfish, but I didn't know he was this bad. You're bluffing, buffoon. Look in my eyes and tell me I'm bluffing, Zenobia. You've never had to suffer through one of Jess's temper tantrums, have you? Go ahead, finish her. I could use a little peace and quiet. Kyle, you brainless mutt. What are you saying? I don't yell at you. That much. Oh, so I'm brainless. Oh, so I'm a whiner. You know what you need, Jess? You need the discipline your dad never gave you. Is that what you really think? I dare you to come up here and even try it. Kyle, this might not be the right time to vent your frustrations. Unbelievable. I have a feeling this little to go white is going to be interesting. I suppose I'll kill you first then, Alex, and watch the coral next. Uh-oh. Okay, it's broken. That's great, Jess. Now come on and get down here. Ready, Mia? Ready. Damn it, not again. Wow, you were bluffing. Of course, the smarter they think they are, the easier it is to fool them. Every time I have you at my mercy, you manage to escape. But not this time. Your performance is over. It's time for the final curtain to fall. Farewell. Oh, that thing? Okay, he looks vicious. Shadow Spectre. Let's not play around. We'll boost our attack here. For Mia, we can go, let's try an Ice Dagger on it. For Kyle, we will boost your attack power. And for Jess, let's get the recover. Where is the, yeah, recover, nope. Recover hit points every turn.
In the name of the goddess.
Just in case this gets bad.
Blessing of Althena.
So that'll keep us all up. We're powered up, extra attack. Black Bile. Who's he gonna hit? Alex. 4. Oh, he's mute. Crap, he can't cast his magic. So get up there. Or do we have I don't know if we have, do we have Jessica try to cure his condition? But we can't this round because, yeah. Let's try a firebomb. For Kyle, though, we're all good. And Jessica, cure a condition on Alex.
Lend me your power.
So that he can use, so 132, so the fire will be better. Alex, just go to town up there.
Summon elemental power.
And then as long as we don't get muted next time. Nice, 304 damage, that's what I'm talking about, Kyle. Is he going after Kyle next? Mia? You know what, that's fine. Because that leaves Alex open to do a, let's see. I don't know if we want to do Dragon Grief, a dimension attack, or do we want to go with the tried and tested sword dance? So since Mia can't do that, we'll have her move forward, I guess. Kyle, do the full, and then Jessica, cure the mute condition on Mia so that she can do magic next time. Yeah, 322 straight with Alex, and 317 straight with Kyle. The piercing eyes. All right, so now is the time. So there's our healing. And then Mia Fireball, Kyle Slash, and a Calm Litany.
Lend me your power.
And then hopefully there's not one after this. We're going pretty hard in this fight. All right, who you silencing now? Kyle? Okay, so he can do his basic attack this round. Fireball again. Kyle, just get up there and do an attack and then a cure condition on Kyle.
The power of Althena.
And it's a shame I couldn't retroactively say no that she was going to cast it and then have Kyle use his magic, but to each their own. He can get in a few solid whops with his basic sword. Okay, we're good. Yeah, attack the two that heal up automatically. Oh crap, he gets a third attack. All right, back at it. Another fireball. No, not an attack. Do the power slash. And we'll do a calm just to keep ourselves in the game.
Blessing of Althena.
Gotcha!
Solid damage every round. Yeah, it's a good thing we did too. Those piercing eyes suck. But no one is mute. So one more round of more of the same.
By the power of Althena.
There we go.
Gotcha!
And if he tries to silence Jessica, we're in like a dirty shirt because she has that ring that stops her from being silenced. So that is all well and good. All right, one more again. Mia, defend yourself this time. Don't move up into attack range, and then cure Mia's mute.
Summon elemental power.
All right, who you silencing now? Go after Jessica, I dare you. Go after Jessica, I dare you. Crap. And then he warped over there, so Alex is gonna have to now run his happy rear end over there. And then cure, mute Alex. Go, Alex, go. Ooh, solid crit.
The power
Still
of Althena.
180 damage, even muted. Nice. Oh, don't poof over there. Well, luckily Alex will have magic next time unless he gets muted again. Crap on a cracker. All right, Alex, I'm sorry to do this to you. You're getting in your calisthenics. All right. Yep. Help out Alex. One thing about it, he's not doing damage to us each round, which is good. We're just sort of, you know, staving off the mute.
Summon elemental power.
All right, what you doing now? You gonna do a bite on Jessica? 74 damage, ouch. And then Kyle, 48, and then we'll get some of those hit points back. Ouch, Mia. All right, now back to it. And this time a omelet.
Lend me your power.
We're in good shape. Kyle might have to resort to some basic attacks going forward if he runs out of magic, but this thing has to be almost dead, right? We're whopping the crap out of it. And then back to Kyle. Oof. It's a good thing he's got that healing ring, that is for sure.
Fury of the Flame. Blessing of Althena.
There we go, back to standard. Kyle will hopefully heal back up to full next round. If it doesn't bite Kyle 3 more times. Oh, the piercing eyes. Ouch, holy crap. Those hurt. One more round, more of the same. We're starting to get low on our magic points.
By the power of Althena.
This is, I don't want to spend a whole round doing silver lights, but we might have to. There we go. 28,000 XP. So there's Alex's level, 7 more hit points, 5 more magic points. There's Mia's level, 4 more hit points. That's what I like to see. Kyle's level, 5 more hit points. Jessica's level, 6 more hit points. Nice. Kyle, I never knew you were such a talented thespian. That was the best acting I've ever seen. And you ad-libbed all your dialogue. Thespian? You speaking another language than me or what, Jess? And I wasn't acting, I was just speaking the truth. What? Don't tell me you're gonna stand here and deny that you whine like a week-old puppy. It's so much fun to watch you two fight. I can always see the smiles in your eyes. The only thing that's gonna be in Kyle's eye is my fist. Yikes, I think we just crossed the line from playful to pissed. How about a truce until we find Galleon's castle, Jess? Fine, whatever. Whew. So I don't know if we can or not, but let's go down, hit up that statue. Nice. And we're topped up with all of our brand new level hit points and magic points. And I think we can call it here, everyone. So, Zenobia foiled again, and on our way to Galleon's tower, which might be through that door, I'm not sure. But that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next Lunar Silver Star Story video. Take care.